We're gonna make sweet potato cheesecake because we've been craving cheesecake and neither one of us are big fans of pumpkin. So you're gonna take a whole box of graham crackers, crush them up to make your crust. We're gonna make it a no-bake cheesecake. We got 2 of these for the cream cheese, which is gonna be about 16 ounces. We got 2 of these, one I canned plain and one I canned with brown sugar and cinnamon sticks in it. Real vanilla, Cool Whip because I don't have heavy whipping cream, brown sugar, allspice, and about 5 to 6 tablespoons of melted butter for the crust and some organic sugar. In the crust, I'm going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons, teaspoons of sugar. And then I'm going to add this melted butter. We're going to mix it and then we're going to press it into the bottom of our springform pan. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to put this in there. As you see, it's not wet and sticky. It is barely holding together, which is exactly what you want it to do. You're going to take this, you're going to put a nice crust across the bottom of the springform pan, and then you're going to put a little bit up around the side. But you don't want to cover the whole sides because this is cheesecake. Okay, so now that we've got it smoothed out, we're going to put it in the refrigerator for about 20 to 30 minutes. Let that butter do its thing and marinate because everything's better with butter. What's in there is the 16 ounces of cream cheese, half a cup of organic sugar, half a cup of brown sugar. Cream cheese has been softened because what you want to do is you want to whip all this stuff together. And I went ahead and drained my sweet potatoes on both sides and save that juice for something else because they'll be great in kombucha. So at this point, if you were using heavy whipping cream instead of the Cool Whip like we are, you'd put a container and whip it up real strong in another cold container and have it set and ready to go just like what the Cool Whip does. But for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to add in our sweet potatoes. About a teaspoon of real vanilla, not imitation, real vanilla. About a teaspoon of it. And then you're going to want about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of allspice, pumpkin spice, whatever you want to put in there. Chinese 5 spice would be good. It depends on how heavy you want the ginger, the nutmeg, and whatever. And since it's no bake, mix it up, taste it. You want to add more? Add more. Okay, isn't that a beautiful color? God, that's so pretty. We've already tasted it, but because I seasoned my sweet potatoes when I canned them with brown sugar and cinnamon, I did not need as much seasoning. We've already tasted this. It's amazing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape down the sides, and then I'm going to fold in my Cool Whip, and I'm doing all of this while my springform pan with my crust is chilling down, and then I'm going to fold it on top. So now I'm putting the Cool Whip in, and what we did is we found Cool Whip on sale, so I put it in the freezer. So you just want to pull it out and defrost it a little bit like we did. See how it is right there? And then you're going to fold it in. Okay, so now here we go. The crust has been in the fridge for probably 20 to 30 minutes. It's got itself a nice little, almost a stiff consistency to it. But not hard, because you want that butter to hold that graham cracker together. What you're going to do is you're going to put this in the fridge. Well, I missed a spot or two, but guess what? It's still going to be eaten. Probably for about 2 or 3 hours so that it can firm up and do what it's got to do. Put it in the freezer. And I think it has solidified enough to make me happy. Oh, goodness. Don't come apart. Isn't that pretty? Alright, here we go. Ooh, it's still kind of soft because I didn't leave it in there for very long.
Look at it.
So this lip is what caused the problem right there and caused me to tear up some of it. But that's okay. Because it still tastes good. If you want to serve it for company, I would say not to do it in a springform pan with a lip like this. If you do, I would pre-freeze it so it would be a lot firmer. But as you can see, it's not runny. It's got a really nice taste, and I would probably even take some Cool Whip and put it in a piping bag and put some pretty flowers or something like that around it. But for us, this is fine.